Good day, students. You are welcome to the class SCD 413, which is Science, Technology, and Society. My name is Olawale Mutiati today. Our topic today is sources of energy. And at the end of this lesson, you should be able to explain the concept of energy. You should be able to describe the different types of energy sources. We should be able to list different forms of energy, and we should be able to list the advantages and disadvantages of different types of energy sources. I'm sure you are going to enjoy every part of the lesson. Stay tuned.
Welcome back. When we are talking about the sources of energy, we would like to introduce a source that we all know that we use energy in our everyday life to do work. Some energy sources are renewable, while some are non-renewable. Now, let's see the meaning of energy. Energy is the amount of force or power when applied which can move one object from one position to another. Energy is the capacity of a system to do work. Energy exists in everybody, whether they are human beings or animal or even non-living things. Example of this is what we have in machines. Energy is one of the natural resources on earth. Energy exists freely in nature. Some of them exist infinitely. That is, they never run out. And this type of energy are called renewable energy. Then the rest have finite amounts. They took millions of years to form and will run out one day. This type of energy are called non-renewable energy. Now let's see forms of energy. That is types of energy we have. First, kinetic energy. We have potential energy, light energy, sound energy, gravitational energy, elastic energy, electromagnetic energy, nuclear energy, and heat energy. Now, if you recall, we made mention of renewable energy and non-renewable energy when I was defining the energy. Renewable energy is energy which is generated from natural sources, that is from the sun, wind, rain, tides, and this can be generated again and again and as when required. This type of energy cannot be depleted. They are available in abundance, and by far they are the cleanest sources of energy that are available on this planet. Renewable energy sources, that is hydropower, tidal power, and wave power energies, are generated by the movement of water. Wind and radiant energy are generated from geothermal heat. They are used for geothermal power. Solar energy are gotten from the sun. Now, let's see the advantages of renewable sources of energy. The sun, the wind, geothermal, and ocean energy, they are available in abundance. We all know that. Then the quality, they are free to be used. That is, it is available in abundance and are free to be used by everybody. Renewable energy sources have low carbon emission. Therefore, they are considered as green and environmental friendly. Renewable energy sources help in stimulating the economy and creating job opportunities. You don't have to rely on any country for the supply of renewable energy because they are readily available. Renewable energy sources can cost less than consuming the local electricity supply. Now, disadvantages of renewable energy sources. Renewable energy sources is not easy to set up as the initial costs are quite high. Solar energy can be used during the day time only and not at night or in the rainy season. Geothermal energy can be used to generate electricity, right? But has side effects as it can bring toxic chemicals beneath the Earth's surface onto the top and create environmental changes. Carbon monoxide that are generated through the use of geothermal has the capability to suffocate as it deprives oxygen from its surrounding to form carbon dioxide. The fourth one is building dams across the river is expensive because it affects natural flow of water and as well affects wildlife. The last one is that to use wind energy, it requires strong winds. And the strong winds can affect birds' population. Now, the second one, which is non-renewable energy. We have talked about renewable energy. Now, non-renewable energy. This type of energy are called finite resource. Is a resource that does not renew itself at a sufficient rate for sustainable economic extraction in meaningful human time frames. An example of non-renewable energy is carbon-based organically derived fuel. The original organic material with the aid of heat and pressure. This becomes a fuel such oil or gas. The example of this is fossil fuels such as coal, petroleum, and natural gas. Also uranium. Fossil fuels are mainly made up of carbon. Fossils were formed over 300 million years ago when the earth was a lot of different in its landscape. It had swampy forests and very shallow seas. This time is referred to as Carboniferous period. Non-renewable energy, like we said, the examples are fossil fuel, coal, oil, natural gas, and nuclear energy. Now let's look at the advantages of non-renewable energy sources. They are relatively cheap and easy to use. They are less expensive to produce. They can be converted from one form of energy to other, and they can be used to produce large amounts of power. Disadvantages of non-renewable energy sources are: fossil fuels are made up of mainly carbon, and when they are burnt in air, they produce a lot of carbon compounds. Then the radioactive elements have terrible effects on human lives. Also, carbon compounds are major causes of global warming. These are the disadvantages of non-renewable energy sources. Now let's recap. Energy, we said, is the capacity of a system to do work. Then forms of energy are kinetic energy, potential energy, light energy, sound energy, gravitational energy, elastic energy, even heat energy. Renewable energy is the energy which is generated from natural sources. While non-renewable resources is a resource that does not renew itself. We have come to the end of the lesson. My name is Olawale Mutiat Yetunde from National Open University of Nigeria. My phone number is 070-3130-1101. My email address is yolawale@noun.edu.ng. Thanks for listening.